Hi, this is EEB Tarot, 2 E's in the B Tarot. I'll be doing a reading for whatever is meant to come out and who's ever meant to hear it. I've already pre-shuffled the deck. When I was urged to do the reading, this particular one, or to use this particular deck, it felt like it was like a people who are on like a healing journey from something pretty significant that they've now progressed through, or they're in the process of it. So this deck, this can involve a father, a husband, or a boss, some sort of communication that's come from it or came from them. It could be an older brother also, or like some sort of communication took place. Or it hasn't. It hasn't taken place. I'm sorry. There's some like they want to talk to you or you want to talk to them and it's not happening. Uh-oh. The deck just almost, the whole thing. Sorry, gotta get my handle back on it. Yeah, you're trying to figure out what it is you need to do. So there was some sort of breakdown in communication. Either something was said really atrocious or horrific or hurtful. And because of that, now the communication is ended. Or at least for one of you, you know what I mean? Like you, whether or not they want to speak to you, you're not speaking to them, or you're not speaking to each other. But there is silence on somebody's part, even if the other person isn't fully aware of the depths of the silence being healed, right? And I think in this silence, there is a thinking happening where, what are next steps? Like, what am I going to do? Am I going to, it feels like sever the connection, or do like, you know what I mean? There's a contemplation after a point of silence or withdrawal. They hold some sort of stability for you. Now, this could be a situation where they are the primary breadwinner. So to create distance with this person may have some sort of blowback for you. Or, like I said, they're your boss, and to have any kind of negative energy with someone who you're employed by or through is just it may be a contemplation of switching employments or agencies, companies, possibly households. Whatever has been done, you're like over it. And it wasn't whatever was done or said wasn't right, and they did it from a position of power that they misused and abused. And whatever, even though this was not cool and it didn't give you the best and long-lasting impression of this, what you're transitioning to because this happened, right? Because this happened, what you're now transitioning to is the closure and restoration of you that you are very deserving of. I'm saying shuffle. Yeah. And there are moments where you're kind of rethinking and planning and strategizing based on interactions that took place. Like it's kind of put up your survival senses, but not necessarily in full-on survival mode. Just now you are paying attention. And you paying attention is placing you in a position where now you're looking over past conversations or past things unsaid. You know what I mean? And now saying, okay, I've now changed my point of view of the board. I've redirected my positioning from this angle to this angle. And so now like my understanding of what I have within my bundle of things, right? The things I have that I've created, that I have to offer, that I have endowed in me, right? Like it's now you're processing that along with that shift in perspective of the circumstances as a whole. But you're clear that you're done. This is now just you in the rinse cycle. The wash has been tended to. And this is now the rinse, where you're like, okay. And then when you get to the spin cycle, that's not you spinning out of control or there will be you won't need to feel like you're headed towards a spiral. The spin cycle is not you spiraling. So don't fear that. The spin cycle is you mixing all of this knowledge and information together. The hangman might come out, mixing all of this knowledge and information together. Or some of you are Pisces watching this, and then blending a beautiful smoothie that will refresh you. It was laboring because you had to get all of the ingredients together, right? But the end result of that delicious smoothie might, it'll be worth the labor in it. Knight of Pentacles, you're fine. You're in process, and that is also fine. This is an elevation. This is an elevation. It's not, now mind you, the thing that was used to try to, I just realized I think I have this camera pointing the wrong way. Oh, and the timer, when I looked at it, was 8. Okay, notifications like crazy. Was 844. So you guys could be seeing repeated 8s, repeated 4s. But this relationship or this situation that you're in could very much have been a karmic cycle that you're now realizing is exactly that, and the adjustments are being made because you're done. The light bulb has illuminated and you see. Knight of Pentacles. You see. And so now your action is not rushed. It's not bewildered. It's not it's not delusional in the sense that, okay, I get it now. I'm not living in a flight of fancy. I've just changed and adjusted my perspective of the board. And so now in that, the knowledge that I've now attained is beneficial for what I already embody. And so here's what I'm going to do with it. Here's the smoothie I'm going to make now. I've repurposed the ingredients and maybe added a few extra little spices. But essentially, is this upside down? No. Yeah. Said you guys could be seeing repeated fours, temperance in reverse. You are in motion of restoring balance. And the only reason I see this temperance in reverse is because the thing that once brought you stability, the thing, whatever this was, this male figure or masculine, because it could just be someone who is in their masculine and not necessarily a male. You know what I mean? But it feels masculine and male. Whatever this person, whatever position that this person used from a place of weaponizing their resources, their abundance against you, as earth-shattering as that realization was, temperance in reverse, you are now in the process of rebalancing and recalibrating from a place of your own strength. Okay? So the temperance being in reverse, your balance being a little turned upside down is because you're transitioning from this person's foundation or their set of standards and expectations to now what is yours. It's not negative. It's liberating you. It's freeing you. It's giving you autonomy in your, as the main character in your story. This was Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. You're walking away from, this could definitely be like a husband, father figure, a uncle, a grandfather. It's something, a boss. Like this is something where it wasn't easy to make this choice because it's beneficial to your stability, but that's the stability you once had. Now it's time to upgrade and you're being passed the torch. Don't be afraid of it. Don't anticipate the pitfalls, because this pitfall is going to catapult you to something that you at one point didn't think you were deserving of or good enough to do, and you are, because it's happening. You know what I'm saying? All right, if this reading resonates, please like, share, and look at that at the bottom of the deck, the world. Dun, da, 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 da. Let me know in the comment section how it resonates. Until next reading, be well, be blessed. Thank you.